4 chefs, 3 courses, only 1 chance to win the challenge. Create an unforgettable meal from the empty items hidden in these baskets before time runs out. Our distinguished panel of judges will critique the work, and one by one, they must face the dreaded chopping block. Who will win the $10,000 prize, and who will be chopped? 4 competitors think they have what it takes to be the chop champion. Let's meet them. First, Rebecca Dunnigan.
My name is Rebecca Dunnigan. My cooking style is whatever will please 4 boys and my husband. So generally I can kind of do whatever. Well, first I went to 1 chopped because I want to prove to my son that I am a better cook than he is. And I went to 1 chopped because I love the show and it would just be a blast.
Second, James Elston.
I am James Elston. Cooking style. Gosh. I'm Asian, mostly. I cook for my family often. Oh, it's a good time. I don't know. I like to make up stuff as I go, so this is just, I'm interested in the challenge.
Third, Owen Dunnigan.
I'm Owen Dunnigan. I'm 17 years old, and I like to cook. Really anything, just throw a bunch of stuff in a pot. It comes out good. To beat my mom.
And fourth, Kimberly Robertson.
I'm Kimberly Robertson. I've been obviously cooking all my life. Comfort food with a little bit of a twist. It's got a little spice or a little extra ingredient to it, or something you can't quite identify, but that makes it special. Because, well, bragging rights for all the friends. And also because, well, I'm the best, so I should.
Welcome, chefs. Here are the rules. There are 3 rounds: appetizer, entree, and dessert. Each course has its own basket of mystery ingredients. You must use each ingredient in the basket in some way. Also available to you are pantry and fridge. Each round is timed. When the clock runs out, our judges will critique your dishes on presentation, taste, and creativity. If your dish doesn't cut it, you will be chopped. Chefs, please open your baskets for the appetizer round. In this basket you have squid, mandarin oranges, animal crackers, and wax turnips.
Roast squid. The one thing I didn't want to have was seafood, and that's the first one.
You have 30 minutes to complete this round.
That's awesome.
Chefs, your time begins now.
Okay, can we trade? How do you serve this? I'm making an egg wash if anyone needs it.
3,
2, 1.
Chef,
Hands up.
hands up.
Yay, you did it! You got everything going! You did it.
Okay, so
I prepared a Asian-inspired smashed turnip with calamari, with a mandarin, orange, and soy sauce.
I think the calamari is cooked well. Yeah, it's a little greasy. The breading around it, is this the breadcrumbs?
That's the animal crackers.
So it's a little heavy. It was a good idea, but I just feel like it's just a little bit heavy.
I think that's a good flavor.
Yeah.
Very kind of tangy.
Good. I love it because I actually really like this. It's sweet and spicy a little bit, which is perfect.
And the middle thing, is that the turnips?
Yes.
Really good job with these.
Thank you.
Really good job.
Not a huge fan of the turnips.
I like
The calamari is really
This takes me
good.
back to my mom cooking.
Chef James, what have you prepared?
I made a flatbread with calamari and crumbs of the animal crackers and the turnips all worked into the dough, and I topped it with a little bit of mandarin. I spent all the time cooking and I didn't have enough time to plate. Yeah, so it's not as beautiful as it could be.
What is it in the flatbread then?
In it is all the ingredients. So I chopped up all the turnips real small, and I chopped up some onions and some calamari. All that stuff is in it. Yeah, and the animal. I think it's good. I think this is really creative. I think it could use more calamari inside. I think the calamari is like not even, and I get just like flatbread. I know that you put in the animal crackers in it, but I most of it is just flatbread. But I like it. Okay. I think it's a good idea.
I like the seasoning on the top. It might just be salt, but it's good.
Next up, we have Chef Owen. Chef Owen, tell us what you have prepared.
I prepared a crusted shrimp wrap filled with mandarin orange and bacon.
Very nice presentation.
Yeah. The calamari is definitely overcooked. It's very chewy. Good spiciness though.
Exactly,
I like spiciness.
It is overcooked, but I am really surprised by that.
The mandarin oranges balance it well, I think.
What else did you do with the mandarin orange?
I basically put it in the sauce in the pan, let all the juices flow out and mix with the chili sauce and sea salt, and then I put it in a pot afterwards and let it simmer and all blend together.
It's interesting how the calamari has like a smoky flavor.
Yeah, it's nice and smoked.
Yeah, it does have smoke.
It's really interesting.
Anything's good with bacon.
Thank you, judges.
Oh my.
Last up, we have Chef Kimberly.
Okay, I have
I
a
need one.
warm arugula salad with radishes, sweet red peppers, mandarin oranges, turnips, and sweet red apples. The ingredients, the turnips are obviously in the salad, the mandarin oranges are in the salad, but also the mandarin oranges juice made the vinaigrette, and the animal crackers coated the squid with a little bit of herbs, a little bit of country herbs on the squid. With the crunchy arugula to balance out, the spicy arugula to balance out the sweet of all the other stuff in the salad.
Very colorful presentation.
The bacon was a good idea.
I think the animal cracker breading goes good with calamari.
This is a nice balance.
My calamari is cooked perfectly. Like it's really, really good.
Score one for the one who doesn't eat fish.
And yeah, the arugula and everything else, it really comes together. I think this is a really, really well put together dish.
Thank you, chefs. And now our judges will critique your meals. You can
We have to
set- All right, then let's bring our chefs in. Chefs. You have to stand before the judges. Chefs, you have arrived at the chopping block. So whose dish is on the chopping block? Chef James, I'm sorry, you have been chopped.
So Chef James, I think you had a really good approach at the dish, and I was really excited when I saw you making the dough. I thought it was going to be really good, and it was. We thought it was just too simple. There was not. I think there was not enough ingredients in the.
Yeah, this filling could have been a little bit more, but it's a shame we haven't cut you because I think you had potential. And I'm curious to see what you would make for the next round. So.
It's impressive that you made it red though in a short amount of
That's what
time.
we
Yeah,
said.
And we really,
it was tough.
we really
It was tough.
went back and forth about that.
Okay. So for these reasons, we have to chop you. You know, I wish I'd had more time. I think I would have made it more beautiful, but. Yeah, my presentation is pretty lousy. You know, I wanted to add like a dipping sauce and have like this other stuff there, but it just didn't work out. I have no idea. I don't have any good ideas. We'll see.
Congratulations, chefs, you have reached our entree round. In the entree round, you have 30 minutes to complete your entree. Chefs, open your baskets. In the baskets, you will find grass-fed bison ground, dark chocolate, black kale, and Kubota tomatoes. Kubota tomatoes. Chef, your time begins now. Chefs, you have reached the chopping block. Chef Kimberly, what have you made?
Oh, now I'm on chocolate. It's a deconstructed bison slider.
Love it.
The bison has a little bit of the chocolate in it, just a little bit of steak seasoning, because bison is meant to be bison. And if you have to eat kale, why not with bacon? So it's meant to be picked up by the bacon chip and eaten like that. The bread was also grilled with a little bacon loveliness. On top of it is that funky tomato with a little bit of Colby and Monterey Jack cheese on top of that. So, oh, and it's a milkshake with the dark chocolate shavings in it.
The kale is very well cooked. Very nicely paired with the bacon.
What bread did you use?
I used the Easter bread, and I toasted it in a little bit of the bacon loveliness.
I was a little worried about the kale because I've tried it before too, and it was pretty nasty. But the bacon really like hides the.
You gotta eat something that green, baby.
It's good. It's good.
Did you season the bison at all?
I did. I put a little bit of herb seasoning in and the chocolate. But I think a burger, like, you want to taste the meat, so that's my personal preference.
Next up, Chef Owen.
Say it one more
Chef
time.
Owen, what have you prepared for the judges?
I have prepared a red wine marinated bison bite. I treated it as if it was a steak, and I figure with a garnish of kale, I figured why not prepare Mid-East, which is Midwest. Almost course. Buttered garlic bread goes nicely, and with a sauce of red wine and chocolate.
Yeah, the wine's definitely coming through. It's really, really nice. Got nice pink inside of it. Chocolate, I don't know.
Oh.
It's
Yeah, it's like almost.
It's good, but it's like, I don't know. It's a little bit too weird for me. It's a good idea, but
I think if the chocolate was added to a sauce or something,
yeah.
it makes up like the majority of the sauce, so it's a little much, but
I'm the exact opposite. I love the sauce. The kale I could do without. But the bison was perfectly cooked. Yeah, what can you do with kale?
My toast is burned, and I can't really enjoy it, but other than that,
Chef Rebecca, what have you made for the judges?
I made a fusion dish. It's Mexican and Oriental flavors. I made kale chips seasoned with cardamom and cumin, and there's a bison cakes with a mole and Asian noodles.
the kale chips are really good.
I think the bison is a little overcooked.
It's perfect for me. Really, I like it. It's good.
The sauce, I have really mixed feelings about it.
There's
think
a
the soy sauce
in it.
It may. I don't remember.
I like that.
Yeah, I think it does. I mean, I tried to use like the same like flavors.
I like your sauce a lot. It's, for me, I like it a little better than the previous one because it doesn't taste just like just chocolate. This is good. I like the cumin. If there is cumin.
I definitely used cumin. Where it is on that plate.
It might be in the burger, but I taste it. It tastes
It's
good.
not in the burger, so it's probably in
It
the
gives
sauce.
it a good taste.
Thank you, chefs. Chefs,
Oh, thanks
you have once again reached the chopping block. One of you is on the chopping block. Chef Owen, I'm sorry you've been chopped.
It was
Judges.
really difficult. We deliberated and deliberated. It
everybody
was not
had a
majority.
different favorite.
Your bison had the best flavor.
It was a little too undercooked for me, but
Mine was
He's from New
perfect.
England.
Small flaws. I mean, we had to chop.
Yes, to the
Very
point.
tough decision.
It was tough though. It was tough.
Chef Owen, thank you.
It hurts a little bit, but I'm happy that the chefs didn't just let me pass because I'm younger, and I hope the best for the other chefs. With the overall flaws, I can certainly see why. Go home and study for a trigonometry test, and wake up and make pancakes.
Chef Rebecca, Chef Kimberly, you have reached the dessert round. Open your baskets. In your baskets you will find coconut milk, jet puffed miniature marshmallows, fried pork rinds, instant coffee, and Bailey's hazelnut.
Okay.
You will have for this round 25 minutes and your time begins now.
I looked at all the ingredients and I had absolutely no idea what to do. And I kept looking at the marshmallows and then I thought Rice Krispies.
The coconut was dicey because I didn't know what seasonings to put with it. And the pork rinds are just disgusting. No, you can't make them good.
Three, two, one, hands up, time's up.
Okay.
Coconut milk, jet puffed miniature marshmallows, fried pork rinds, instant coffee, and Bailey's hazelnut. Chef Rebecca, what have you made for our judges?
I made Not Your Kids Rice Krispie treats. The Rice Krispies are sweetened with coconut milk and a little bit of the Bailey's. The chocolate is infused with the coffee, the ground coffee, and the Bailey's. I have a caramel sauce of Bailey's and coconut milk caramel sauce. And the bacon is in the Rice Krispie treat mixture.
What is the cream? Did you make this?
It's whipped cream with the caramel sauce is Bailey's and coconut milk caramel sauce.
And the coffee is in the chocolate.
Mhm.
The Rice Krispies are over one, but it was
Right.
25 minutes.
I
so
tried, yeah.
It's awesome.
And the coconut milk made the marshmallow mixture more liquidy than
It might be good though that it's warm, because if it was cold, it might be hard to eat.
There you go.
Sure. Where'd you say the pork rind was? In the
I
Rice Krispies?
ground it and I put it in with the Rice Krispies.
Thank you, Chef Rebecca. Chef Kimberly, what have you made?
Okay, I have a Easter bread pudding, coconut bread pudding with marshmallow on the top. A chocolate ganache with cardamom infused coconut little candy sipper. And a strawberry chocolate milkshake. The pork rinds are in the chocolate in the spoons that are a little cooler, and then it's also in the sauce.
So are we supposed to eat the spoon separately, or?
Entirely up to you.
The bread pudding is really good. I don't think he had enough time to set properly because you can definitely feel the bread texture in it, like feels like wet bread, but it's still really good.
How did you put it in the broiler?
What was the small bite? It was
The small bite had chocolate, the pork rinds, a little bit of coconut milk, and sprinkled with the cardamom scented coconut.
And where are the pork skin thingies?
They're in the chocolate sauce, and they're in the chocolate sauce that you pour on top, or in the spoon. The pork rinds in the spoon.
Thank you, chefs. Our judges will take a minute and consider your entire meal today and let you know the results.
Okay.
Chef Rebecca, Chef Kimberly, you once again have reached the chopping block. After a very impressive dessert round and much decision making of our judges, one of you will be chopped. I'm sorry, Chef Kimberly, you have been chopped.
Well, bread pudding was a brave choice, but I didn't let it cook long enough or hot enough. So next time I'll just do a smaller bread pudding or something else. Come back and win.
Rebecca, you are our chopped winner. Chef Rebecca, what are your plans for that $10,000 again?
I'm gonna frame it and lord it over my son whenever he doesn't like what I make for dinner.